Hi guys. Um, I'm doing one of these because I've watched a lot of different people's videos on dry fasting, and it really helped me a lot to know that there were other people out there going through this. So I just thought I would very briefly lend some of my personal experience. Hi, my name is Chloe. I have been experimenting with dry fasting for like the last couple months, maybe since right before Christmas, and I just finished like 5 minutes ago the longest dry fast I've ever done, which was 7 days, and it was intense. Um, it was purifying, it was detoxifying, it was mentally and physically and spiritually challenging, but it was also amazing. Um, and so, from like an existential standpoint, I highly recommend it. But um, I did a lot of research before I started doing it on how to properly get into it and get out of it. And so for me, because it's different for everybody depending on how your body works, but for me, one of the best ways I've found to get out of a dry fast um, is just a simple baking soda and water. Um, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then I put it in this thing and fill it not completely to the top, maybe like 3/4 of the way. I pretty much only drink sparkling water, so that's what I put in there, but it's not flavored or anything. And then I slowly sip that over, say, like the first hour after I come out of a dry fast, be it a 24 or 48. I've done 3 days, I've done 5 days, 6 days, and now a 7. Um, so that just sort of like, and I know some people want to eat right away, but I don't feel like that after an extended dry fast. Maybe after a 48, you might, but if you go past 72 hours dry fasting, your system is essentially shut down anyway. I mean, it's making metabolic water, but that's pretty much all it's doing. And then fat burning, so, and healing itself, of course, through autophagy. But when it comes to just like hunger and appetite, I have none. Like, there's nothing. You can show me my favorite food right now, and I'd be like, meh. So I don't want to eat right after a dry fast. I want to rehydrate. So after I finish this guy, I will move into pure lemon juice put in another big container of water. And that'll be the end of the night for me. I'm not gonna eat anything today. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I'm going to eat tomorrow or just do like a snake juice type fast tomorrow where I'm just sort of reloading my body with electrolytes but not really trying to eat any food. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get in here and let people who are trying to go through a dry fast, thinking about doing a dry fast, coming out of one, that it's an amazing journey. I didn't think I could do it in the beginning. First time I ever did one, it was 20 hours. And I was like, okay. And then the second one was like 24 or 30. And then after that, it just kept progressively getting easier. And for me, most of the time, dry fasting is actually easier than liquid fasting. Mentally, I can just shut down consumption, and that's a really effective way for me to do it. It's not for everyone. And if you were going to try it, start slow. Do 12 hours, do 16 hours. You know, see how you feel. I mean, when I did my very first one, I just was sort of sick of what I was doing to my body because I have a food addiction and I'm trying to get out of it. And so I had eaten something that I really shouldn't have. And I just said, I'm done. And I just went straight into a dry fast later that night. You know, I had been researching and thinking about it, but I hadn't just like pulled the trigger. And when I did that, I felt amazing. This was back in December. So I had played around with it a little bit, but that first one, I just said, I'm going to do this until I can't anymore. And that ended up being 6 days. And that was like, I was floored. I didn't realize I could do anything this strenuous because it challenges every part of you to dry fast, but in a good way. I felt stronger, I felt lighter, I felt healthier. My body was expelling things that weren't supposed to be there. My mind was expelling things that weren't supposed to be there. Um, you may or may not be religious, but I was praying better and thinking more clearly, and just everything about it was really good for me. I did this 7 because I wanted to push myself past my biggest limit, which was the 6, and I feel really good for it. And the reason I'm ending it is because I was starting to feel really weak. And it's a Sunday, and I have to go to work tomorrow, and I can't just be like languishing about. It was starting to get taxing for me to do my normal activities physically, and so that is what's making me break it. But other than that, I feel fantastic. I just feel calm and centered and happy and energetic, which I know sounds counterintuitive because I just said I was really weak, but I don't know, it's a different kind of energy. It's an internal energy that's separate from your physical state. So that's sort of my experience. I will do some more posting as I continue on this journey. Maybe once a week or so, we'll see. So if you have any questions about my personal experience, I'd be happy to help. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I have been playing around with this for a little while, and I feel pretty good about the way I'm doing it. So if you're curious about it and you want to know something, I would try to help as much as I can. So good luck, happy health, happy fasting. Take back control of your life and your body, and let it work for you instead of it controlling you all the time. That's like my biggest piece of advice. Okay, bye.